What's up, guys? Welcome back to what episode are we? 8?
We finally hit
episode 8
What
of the
that doesn't
podcast.
mean. This is the threshold. Get that leaf. Get that leaf. Hurry. That's poisonous to dogs. Why do we have it in here? I don't know. Probably some dad. At least they say fig leaves can talk. They're pretty toxic to dogs, but
That's a fig?
it's a fig. It needs to go outside. The thing's been losing leaves. It needs some fresh air. It needs some water. But anyways, welcome back to episode 8.
For sure, y'all.
It's your boy Wayo. Last week we had KK Bestie. We just had a great conversation. That was fun. I enjoyed it last week. Really enjoyed our conversation about hunting, hunting gatherers. She loves hunting. She loves being in the woods. So any guys out there, she's single. If you like being in the woods, I'm afraid of ticks, so you ain't going to catch me in the woods very long. I do not like ticks. What are you doing? Are you breathing into the podcast again?
I was breathing into the mic, guys.
Breathing in. But anyways, man, by the time that this episode hits,
We ain't going to be in the
Dominican Republic. So we got to record this early because I'm going to an all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana, however you say it.
You can find you a shawty down there, Wayne?
Well, find me a shot. I don't know. They got people who love Jesus down there. Then yeah, I'll find somebody. So the next episode we come back, I might be a little tanner, a little darker. You know what I mean? Because
A little redder. I ain't going to get burnt, y'all.
my little olive, I can get tan. I'm just ready. I need to come back just for the winter season.
Yeah, I got to looking at pictures of us this summer, like the group pictures and all, and I was like, oh, I look so tan.
I know we were outside.
I'd be
so
pasty
much.
now.
Now we over here going, I can reflect light.
Look, I'm from Europe.
I know. Like, hello. Good day.
Canadian, eh?
Canadian, eh? But anyways, shout out to Canadians.
Saskatchewan, eh?
What?
Hey, ladies, I'm from Saskatchewan, eh?
Wait, what is that?
Grown-ups.
Yes. Oh man. Anyways, so what you excited about? What's upcoming for you?
Thanksgiving, bro.
Oh, bro, what you eating this week?
Huh?
What you eating this week?
This week?
Yeah.
Mac and cheese.
You eating the mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, them brown sugar, honey baked ham.
I'm looking for some
Are you
some of my family be making a green bean casserole with the crunchies on top. For sure.
Bussin'.
Some dumplings.
What? Dumplings?
Yeah.
At Thanksgiving?
Bro, we be balling out. They be everything, bro.
I'm like
Some stuffing. My great grandmother's stuffing recipe. Stuffing
great grandmother's.
Yeah. That
Still-
stuffing be wet.
That recipe's still stuffing you.
Yeah, we using it too. I don't eat stuffing, but her stuffing I be eating.
Isn't that good?
It's that good.
Dang. I don't know. I'm looking for it, man.
Tell them about your duck, turkey, chicken thing y'all be eating.
the turducken.
Yeah.
It has a turkey, and you take a chicken, or you take a duck and stick it inside a chicken, and you take a chicken and you stick it inside the turkey, and then you cook it. And then when you slice down the turkey, you get 3 meats in one. It's really good.
That's wild.
But man, Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, good day to be thankful.
Get them deals on Black Friday.
Dude, what you trying to shop for?
Huh?
If I had money,
Christmas
I'd go buy
presents,
stuff. We don't do Christmas presents at the house anymore.
Mm.
Like we don't. There's nothing. My sister would be like, I just the Dominican Republic trip. She's like, oh, this is your birthday gift, covering all.
Yeah.
Of it. So I'm like, we don't really.
Yeah, I
we
got
don't
you.
really do Christmas. So I'm not looking. Like if I'm not receiving, I'm not giving. Like I'm not gonna show up to Christmas
That
morning.
don't seem very Christ-like, though.
It'd be
Wayne.
like, what? There's no point. Why
You're
would
saying it's conditional.
No, yeah. When it comes to Christmas presents, like if
This
everybody's
mic shocks me.
yeah, because you need to stop putting your static electricity, rubbing your beard all up on that. It's
Yeah, bruh.
creating some charge.
Bruh.
You're gonna get shocked. Yeah, it's gonna shock you. No,
It does. It shocks me, though. Like every time I...
yeah, keep that on.
Can
there.
y'all hear that shock? Can y'all hear the pop of the shock?
You're
Y'all
gonna
let
mess
us
my
know.
mic up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I'll
what-
buy you a new one if it
electricity.
messes up.
Yeah, you know how much those are?
150. You
Yeah,
said last
150.
episode, bro.
Last episode. But no, I'm just kidding. We just don't do Christmas.
I
But
got you.
my birthday's coming up, so what you get me for my birthday?
I don't know.
Because see, that's the thing. Christmas presents kind of like family, you know. Like you don't buy anybody. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna get you.
if
I do.
it's-
I'm
if
gonna
it's
buy you
like-
something. I know what it is.
If it's like a family thing, like yeah, I'll get it. Like, but like Christmas is like I just kind of that's
Yeah.
a family holiday. Like
I know, Palmer. You know what I'm
if
buying
it's your
him?
boo thing,
He gonna love it. Yeah,
you know it.
yeah.
We'll have to do a reveal in the new year of.
I'm gonna get you
Because
something because I think
we won't
I
be-
know something I want for Christmas
We won't be recording, so
that I know you want. Yeah,
I don't know what it would.
you won't never guess, but
Yeah.
you're gonna get it.
Anyways, but yeah, so Thanksgiving is coming up, Black Friday sales. But honestly, there's stores right now doing Black Friday sales.
You can get
so
on
what's
Walmart,
the
I think,
point?
already.
What's the point?
I just be doing it online. I don't go in person.
Yeah, I know, but what's the point? You remember growing up with Black Friday, waking
My parents wouldn't be there when I woke up
Dude.
Friday. They'd be gone.
Dude, I remember being in Walmart at like 1 a.m. on Black
Yeah.
Friday trying to get the new Xbox 360
Yeah.
or whatever it was. And there was like these pallets and they were wrapped in saran wrap.
You, like,
and at like 12,
Shove people to get to
yeah,
it.
at like 6 a.m. Right? Because it got so cold one time they just started letting people in.
Really?
You couldn't touch anything. And you can line up where you wanted to be. So there wasn't this like brawl of whatever.
My uncle
And
got
we
this
would-
brawl with somebody one
Dude.
time over a TV.
We would divide and conquer though. Like I would go stand at the Xbox, my sister would go stand at her thing, my mom would go stand at the TV, my dad would go get the the game chair or whatever.
How old were you, bro?
And I was probably like middle school. Like
You're probably the youngest person up in there.
No, there was some younger kids up
Really?
in there. They were standing at the bikes. They were ready to roll out with the bikes,
He
know.
said, "We getting these
But they
things."
had it wrapped up in the pallets, and they'd come by at like 12.
Yeah.
All these Walmart associates, and they'd cut down as soon as it opened. You grab one.
I
and
bet that Walmart associate like cut.
yeah, they'd be running. But yeah, those were the days. Now we don't do that anymore. I don't feel
No.
like
It's all online.
Yeah,
It's not as fun.
it isn't. Like there's no hype anymore. Like why are we still doing Black Friday?
I want to
Like,
get in there and throw some
Cyber-
elbows in
and
the
like
crowd.
Cyber Monday, like
Yeah.
all the online sales, but they're doing them right now. What's the
Might
point?
as well be Cyber Friday.
Yeah, what's the point? I don't get it. But anyway, so Thanksgiving's coming up. Everybody, reminder to be thankful. We have our Last Supper puzzle right here that slightly grows every podcast.
Does it really?
Yeah, I add a few every now and then. You haven't noticed?
It'll never be whole.
It will never be whole because you know what? We're not going to be whole on this side of Christ, on this side of eternity. So one day we'll be completely made whole when we are with our Savior, Lord Jesus Christ. But anyways, today's podcast, we have another special guest coming to the podcast. So
Actually, his second time on here.
we're re-recording. Why do you don't tell everybody?
I'll
we're
admit it,
re-recording?
bro.
Every
It was
time.
my
Listen,
fault.
we
It was my
always-
fault.
We always have to re-record it. Last time we tried to record late. Brains weren't there. It just didn't flow. So now we're vibing. We're thriving. Episode redone number 8. Here we go. Cue the opener. Yo, what up,
What up,
everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. It's your boy Wayo,
Coy.
and today we have
Markel.
what up, Markel? Welcome to the podcast. This is again. I just would like to remind everybody, we're amateurs at this. Okay, we're not pros. You won't. I don't know if we'll ever be professionals.
No.
I love living into
never know.
the amateur side of things.
I want to be a professional race car driver, bro.
You're an amateur race car driver.
I want to be a professional.
Speak it into existence.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I don't know if I can speak it into that. If I just think about it, if you could speak things into existence, there are some people out there that need to watch their back because before Jesus, I wasn't a nice person. Okay, I'll be honest. Before Jesus, I'm like, Lord, you better get them. If you could speak, no. I think I would, if I could speak it, I would be rich. I wouldn't be in this house if I could speak it into existence. I'd be somewhere else, not in like the world.
Well, I was looking at y'all's last podcast with KK Bestie.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all were talking about not being broke. And I was just sitting there looking at the video or the podcast, and I'm like, yeah, you're never broke. You're temporarily lacking. Your money is in circulation.
Yeah.
So you got to speak those things as though they were. So that's where I was going with that.
Yeah, that is true. Money's still in circulation. I'm waiting for it to come circulate back
Yep.
because I just paid
I'm
some.
never broke.
Print
I'm
them
temporarily
things,
lacking.
Print them bills my way.
Hey. But anyways, welcome to the podcast. We're excited you're here. It's Thanksgiving week, so this is our turkey episode. So we're gonna be doing some Thanksgiving questions for you today. So the first one is what is the dish that you're looking forward to this week?
You better say mac and cheese.
I do have to say mac and cheese because
Why
that's
is it-
I
actually
kill my man.
that's actually my favorite side dish. Or
Why is everybody
all the time.
looking forward to mac and cheese?
Cause bussin'.
but I am also looking forward to I don't know if you guys know it unless you South Georgia or whatever, chitlins. You know what chitlins is?
Queen finna eat no chitlins.
Well, you got to
Wait,
know how to
hold
cook
on.
them right.
Hold on,
My
hold
grandma,
on.
she
Wait.
know
Bro, you know what
cook
chitlins is?
Wait,
I ain't even gonna say it.
Wait.
You know what
I don't
chitlins
if-
is, bro?
I don't even know if it's bro.
I think I know what chitlins are.
Google it. Google it on your phone. You finna fall apart your chair, homie.
Chitlins are good, but
I can never.
if the right people.
Let me say, I used to go with my dad to the. We get up every Saturday morning. There was this hometown meat market called.
How you spell it?
What was that?
Wait,
What was that
hold
meat
on.
market in Wrightsville? Anyway, it was a hometown meat market.
L-I.
And me and my dad, we go to this
Chitlins are
hometown
so
meat
good.
market.
Wait.
And there be them chitlins in that tube, and I was
Wait.
like mortified one morning.
Yeah, you put
I
your
was like-
whole mog in
I
it,
was like,
pig feet.
Wait,
I said,
hold
Dad,
on.
what is that? And he told me what it was, and I said,
Chitlins.
been mortified ever since. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I could do it.
Chitlings, sometimes spelled chitlins or chitlins, I don't know how they're saying, are the small intestines of domestic animals. They're
Most
usually
time it's cows.
made from pigs or cows.
Yeah.
They be field forcement to make sausage. So they're like little
A
sausage.
lot of people say they're good.
Yeah, they're good, and that definition is not usually what we say they are. We get to never mind,
Most time people just say they're good.
but they're good. You can add bay leaves to it for extra seasoning.
You put
but
Bailey's in everything.
not everything. Seafood and chitlins, really.
Dang.
That's it.
I ain't never had it.
I don't do it.
I'm
My
looking
grandma
for
do
it.
it.
Well, take.
But they're good. That's my
If
favorite.
you if
Get some to go.
yeah, if you have
Well, I ain't gonna
chitlins,
try
will you
'em.
please bring me one back?
Oh, you would love it.
And I'm gonna try it,
Well, I
and
don't
we'll
know.
record
I
it.
said you would
Bro,
love
you
it.
gonna
And
try
then-
it?
I
I'm not
love it.
trying it.
Dude.
I'm not trying
No,
it.
listen, you won't be here. It would be the
You
day
don't like
of.
trying new things?
I do, but not
Listen,
chitlins.
On
Not when you've
Thanksgiving
seen them
night,
uncooked.
After we're done and we end up making our way back here, we'll bring it here in the studio. I'll record a little segment for the
Just a
next
video of
podcast.
just Wayne.
and I'll be in here trying some chitlins.
I'm telling you.
And
You ever had
I-
livers?
I have it.
No, I've had livers, but I've had chicken liver before.
You like it?
They're pretty
I
alright.
don't eat
yeah.
no liver now.
Now the chicken liver thing was because my grandma.
Tell you something.
Listen, oh, you about to go?
You go, then I'll go. I'll tell you about my liver experience.
Okay, so my grandma, we used to go. I shared this at our funeral. It was the best. It was. Oh, I love this stories. I used to love hanging out with my grandma. Like it was my favorite thing
Yeah.
to do. But my grandma would always go to the butcher shop. They didn't, up in Ohio. She didn't go to they had a butcher shop.
Yeah,
They
that's
wouldn't-
what I was talking about. Me and my dad used to go to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They wouldn't go to like the Kroger's or Walmart to get food. So we'd go to this butcher shop, and there'd just be meat everywhere, things hanging up. And I used to freak out because the guys would come out of the back, and like the curtain would fall, and you just see some dead cows hanging up in the back of this
Yeah.
butcher shop. You're just like, And there was this thing that said special on chicken liver. And my grandma said, "You ever had chicken livers?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" She goes, "Oh, they're like a soft chicken nugget." And I was like, "Oh, I love chicken nuggets." And I was like, "Sure, let's do it." Y'all, she made them things. And I said, "Grandma, G-Ma," I said, "Why are these chicken nuggets mushy?" I was like, "They are mushy." And then they leave this metallic taste in my
Yeah.
mouth that I'm like, I feel... like I feel like after I ate it, I was like, did I just put mercury in my mouth or something? Because
We eating zinc out here.
yes.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was like, can I get a little Debbie snack? Can I get like, I needed like a Twinkie or something
Yeah.
because I had to get the, that's probably why.
can't do
That's
it.
probably why I was a thick little kid. I was always, I was trying all these foods and I couldn't eat it. So
Grandma was cooking good for you.
I would be like, I got a Twinkie, like.
Well, if that's the case, do you like conch? That's
No, I've had
the texture. Is
I've
kinda,
had that in Haiti. We went to this.
Oh yeah, they have white conch there.
We were on the mission trip, And basically, growing up, they used to tell me I was going on a Christian vacation.
Sorry, I just thought about something else.
What?
Go ahead, no.
And when we were out
I'll tell
there,
you in a minute.
that day I'll never forget. Gosh. It was the aftermath of the Haitian sensation that was going on in my belly.
Oh, Lord.
And
Haitian sensation.
listen, I had already had one episode, and we go out to this.
I've heard this story.
We go out to this clear blue beach, and this is the second episode of the Haitian sensation in my life of this weekend, and it really turned into a week. But we're out there, and the guy goes, so we get out there, and the Haitian guy comes up, and he goes, "Who wants to go help catch dinner?" And I'm like, "Excuse me?" And again, everything in Haiti is like the food is alive a couple hours before you eat it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like, and so they pulling in lobster from the Caribbean. Next thing you know, they be out here diving and trying to get us to swim down to the bottom to pick up these seashells. And I'm like, that looks like the Little Mermaid seashell. They be pulling that thing out of there, and I'm like,
Hey.
I am not eating that, but I ate it. Oh man, they fried it up good. But
You tried to
At
bring
least-
it back,
at least
too, didn't
seafood
you?
down there is fresh.
Oh.
Fresh seafood. Fresh water seafood.
So yeah, so they the conch shell, they cleaned it out, and I basically was like, "Hey, what do y'all do with these things?" We throw them back in the ocean, and I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna let this go to waste. Like, I ate it. Like, I should take it." So I take this conch shell, and I go all the way home with it, or back to the retreat, and then finally we're packing up for the day to leave. And I'm like grabbing some of my stuff out of my suitcase and put it in my backpack so I can make room for this conch shell. So I make room for it. I'm like tucking it, and I'm like trying to layer it and wrap it. Now again, I'm like in high school at this point. I'm not really understanding metal detectors, and they can scan it. But I'm like, for sure, this is coming back with me.
Yeah.
Like, I've hid this thing well. Ain't nobody. Get back to America. Grab my bag. The first thing I'm doing when I get it back to Jacksonville, I'm opening my bag, and I open up my bag, and there's a little letter that says that your bag was opened up. They took my conch shell. Somebody in America has my conch shell somewhere.
Fun fact: TSA. I did a research paper on them one time. They have a set of universal keys
Yeah.
that will unlock padlocks that are used for
Bruh.
suitcases.
I didn't have any padlocks.
I'm just saying, bro. It's not all of them, but they have some that'll like say
Well, but you know-
Master Lock, for example. I don't know which ones, but I did a research paper. The ones that scan the bags and stuff, they have keys that'll open those locks.
Well,
but they're required to put a note in there like they did with you.
Yeah,
What
but,
don't they have nowadays?
Yeah.
but you do know that, like, now you have to fly with a certain lock.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that
and
they-
that's why
that they
because they
have
have
that.
the locks unlock
Yeah,
the locks.
because they'll if you lock it up, they'll cut that bolt off
Yeah.
if they think there's something. But anyways, they did it. So year 2 comes around. I tell you this, year 2 I try to get one. Every time they take it, and I'm like, if somebody can get me back, look, I'm going to Dominican Republic. This
See if you can get
episode
one back
and
this
it's
time.
back. Oh, you best know I'm gonna try this time. I'm gonna put on this note: if you touch this, you are going against my religious
Please let me
values.
have this.
I've been trying to get one of these back to the United. There's nothing in it. There's no way. Like, I'm gonna put like a new disease of conch in the middle of our ocean. There's nothing in it. It's hollow. What am I gonna do? Give it to my pet hermit crab? And be like, I got you a mansion, buddy. And, like, it's gonna grow into
Get you some
Get outta
conch
here.
salad.
Let me bring that back. You guys are hogging it. I want it, and I want to be
Some
able to.
TSA agents somewhere got them bad boys.
Yeah, I'm thinking
I'm
like,
taking this mug home.
that's the question. Can you do that?
I don't know if they can or not.
No,
I don't know what they do with that stuff they take.
What do they do with it?
I know. I think with drugs, I would guess with drugs they probably
resell?
incinerate them.
Oh, incinerate. I'm sorry.
If I had to guess, I think that's what they would do.
Oh no, I don't think. You know what I think they
or they
do?
may use them for training.
I think they use them for like training, but I also think they use them to like give them to undercover agents to go pose.
Oh, I didn't
at-
think about that. I
you
bet
know?
so. I bet that's what
And
it
then
does
they
get
like
used for.
take that as like the bait
Yeah.
of like, oh, we're not cops. Well, how do we get all this cocaine? And it's like,
Or, like,
well,
do
either
fake
you're a
sales.
cop or
or
you're
do it like fake
Yeah.
sales with it.
yeah.
I didn't think about it. They may
And
do that.
they probably do
I don't
that.
know. I don't know what they do with that stuff.
It's some good questions. But anyways, back to this. So
Back to the liver real quick.
you deliver.
My dad has a hatred for chicken liver.
I
and,
would
and
too,
any
after.
liver in general. So there's this place back in Dublin called Friendly Gus.
I thought you were about to say Friendly Express.
Amazing. Home cooked food. They be having all people's meemaws in there be cooking in this place. I'm talking about it be off the chain, amazing. I've never had anything that I
Off
didn't
the
like,
chain.
except Coy don't like chicken livers. But you ever had gizzards? You never had no gizzard?
Is that the
Oh
neck?
my goodness, yes.
Is that the
Oh, yeah,
neck? The
gizzards.
chicken
Gizzards
neck?
be off the
Gizzards.
chain.
No,
Yes.
I've had gizzards.
Is
Gizzards
gizzard the
are
neck?
good.
I don't know what the gizzard
Yeah, I
is.
know
think
what
it's
it
the
is.
neck. I think it's the chicken neck.
I
I don't know. Anyway,
Or the-
gizzards, a fried gizzard and a fried liver look real similar.
Yes.
A gizzard
Yeah.
is like a chewy liver without
Yeah.
the metallic taste.
There you go.
Yes.
So how you tell apart, you can break a liver. You can't break a gizzard. So now we go to
Yeah.
Friendly Gus all the time, and my dad be talking about, here we get some gizzards. I'll give you the backstory in a minute. It's like, can you break them? And he'll get them to break it or whatever. Anytime I've ever been with him, he'll be like, yeah, them are good. Them's the gizzards. He said one time he was going down the road, and he got him a box of chicken gizzards. You can buy them, like a little to-go box thing.
Yeah.
He was going down the road eating them, and he said he got about 3 of them in, and he hit a liver. It was a liver, some livers mixed in there. He said he ate a liver. He said, so he ate another gizzard to get the taste out of his mouth. It was another liver. He said it made him so mad he just threw the box out the window. And it was like this huge box of chicken gizzards. But I remember when I was little, my mom, she was on like one of her little healthy kicks. Yeah, everybody's mom would go through like, man, we're gonna cook healthy here now.
No.
Be cooking healthy for like a week, and then that's
Not
it.
Lisa.
My mom
Mine's
did
just
that every once in
started,
a
but
while.
they still eat
Oh,
everything.
it'll last like a few weeks and it'll be over with.
Yeah.
Anyway, my mom had been through one of those, and not that she cooks like inherently unhealthy. It's just like she wanted to go like healthy. She bought some beef livers. You ever seen beef liver, bro? It's little like patty beef livers.
How big? I just
They
saw,
were pretty big, bro.
dude.
They were
Oh.
pretty
I only
big.
know about chicken
They
liver.
were pretty big. Anyway, it was like this sliced beef liver she was gonna cook, and my dad was like 100% against it. Next time they go to the grocery store, I'm helping him unload groceries. He had paid for these livers. Keep in mind,
Yes.
they had paid for these livers. He was trying to make room in the fridge. The first thing he did was say, "Well, we got to get rid of these." I watched him throw them away. They were like a week old. He said, "We're not eating those." He hates them. Yeah, that's them.
No. That you know what that is?
That's what they look like.
That's a cow tongue.
Ugh.
Do you see how big? You see it? You can't see it. I don't know if you can see
You've
that on
had
camera.
Yeah.
But look, that
And is
that
that how it's
Bro,
served?
that's liver.
no, this is a cow
No,
tongue.
I'm saying that.
But that's the size
The way
of-
you feel about that's the way I feel about
Yeah,
liver.
but
I
like,
share my father's hatred of
they
liver with
did
him. They're
this-
awful.
they
I've
did-
had the gizzard livered mix up before.
at the conference they did this like game where it was like what's in the box and like you had to fill it.
They had. Is it raw?
Yes.
That's what I was looking like.
And they had to like rub
Are you eating
the
it like
top
that?
of the tongue and then immediately like give them hand sanitizer. But do you have any funny, crazy stories about food growing up they got you to eat that you didn't want to eat?
Raccoon.
Is that good?
It actually is good.
Raccoon
but
is
I'm not
actually-
a big fan of it. I'll
Yeah.
have a piece of it. My grandmother loves to do that for Thanksgiving too.
A lot of people think
way.
raccoon isn't like a healthy meat to eat,
It's not.
and that they're like unhealthy. Well, it's not
I mean,
necessarily
chitlins
healthy,
aren't either.
but people are like, "Ooh, raccoons!" Like I thought they eat trash. Raccoons are actually very smart
Oh,
and
they're
clean. They will clean off their food with the nearest water before they eat it. They will also find water and bathe themselves. They're really
Yeah.
smart animals.
Yes.
My
It's crazy.
granddad, he knows how to skin it really good. You gotta know what you're doing to cook this wild food.
Yeah.
Deer meat, all of
No.
that.
Mm-mm.
But
I'm
and
sorry.
you gotta know how to season it good. But yeah,
I've always
tried
wanted to
that.
try raccoon.
I don't know if someone
had it.
if
Bring me some
someone-
raccoon.
But
if
I
you
can
got
only
some on
have a
Thanksgiving.
piece of it, because
Yeah,
then I started to think
no.
about how it really looked. And
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you
It-
be. Never mind. I can't.
But how you know it don't got rabies?
If it, you know, if a raccoon got rabies.
Yeah.
Well, I
they
know,
will come
but-
at you, bro.
And yeah, you'll know. But also, even with other things that it might have, that's why you have to like know how to really clean it. And everybody don't know how to do that. But you skin it.
It's
I
like
mean,
squirrels. You can't eat squirrels with the wool. What is it called?
Yeah.
Wolves.
people eat squirrel.
People have like wolves under their skin. You can't eat the wolves.
What?
You can't eat like. There's a certain
You
time
know
of year.
somebody out here eating squirrel?
Yeah,
People eat it down here.
yeah, all the time and yeah.
You shot a squirrel out of a tree and then took
People
it. Yo,
squirrel
People
hunt,
eat
bro.
Squirrel,
People
frog.
squirrel hunt.
All of that.
They squirrel hunt. People raccoon hunt with dogs.
What?
Run
The
dogs.
deep
Now,
south.
I don't think I
I know people
listen,
that raccoon hunt, bro.
I was raised in Camden. Like we're not.
Camden, they eat
Camden is not like Middle Georgia South.
No,
though.
listen, my friends, they rode 4-wheelers on Saturday morning with their shirts off, wearing some blue jeans they kept on from Friday night after the football game. Like okay, maybe that's redneck. Maybe they're not. Maybe
Yeah.
but they would go hunting. They'd go, fishing.
People squirrel hunt. People raccoon hunt.
I don't remember
Yeah.
them ever going. That squirrel over there.
Rabbit
looks
hunt.
tasty.
Yeah. One thing I've never heard of people eating is possum. I don't know if you can eat possum.
No,
Can you eat possum?
No,
I don't know if you can.
If you could eat it, I would tell you no.
I kind of want to try it. I want to try it. I'll try possum.
I would never try possum. Anyway,
Yeah.
So you try raccoon?
I don't think I could.
Bring some raccoon back too.
You
Bring
would-
some raccoon
no,
back.
the
You
only-
would eat chitlins, but
if
you're not
she-
gonna eat raccoon, bro.
Listen,
that is
A raccoon this
intestines.
year. She didn't say she
Listen.
was doing a raccoon, but I know for sure she's doing chitlins because I'm the
That's
number one
intestines,
person
bro.
who gotta have my chitlins.
Okay, I will tell you this. If I had to eat raccoon, or if someone were bringing me raccoon, okay, you would have to be like, here, try this. And it would have to be like around other fried food. And like you would have to trip me up to eat it. Because there's no way that I would eat raccoon thinking about a raccoon. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I would be thinking about Guardians of the Galaxy, Rocket, and all that he went through, and
I
the
bet Rocket
trauma
tastes
that he
good, bro.
overcame. And I would be thinking about him and guarding us, and then we would be
Okay, so
like,
next time you eat deer, think about Bambi. Everything she went through.
Bambi? I don't care. No offense,
Bruno.
but I'm not really worried about Bambi. There's a lot of Bambis out there, okay?
There are a lot of raccoons out there.
But do you see a Bambi jumping into a trash can, pulling out? I used to throw away them dogs, okay? I will put this with they're smart, but I remember watching. I had throw away dogs would use the brush.
They're
in the house.
mean.
Listen, I have to like put it into these little bags. Them raccoons are smart because I see them pull out the trash bag, open it up, pull out, realize it's dog poop, and then throw it back in and move on to the next bag. And listen, I probably confused the raccoon for about 15 minutes because there were so many little bags of dog poop before that raccoon got to something. He was like, "Ooh, leftover Zaxby's." So I will give it that, but I'm not.
And when it's in the freezer, it looks just like a raccoon.
You've seen it in the freezer?
Okay, Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
Something else. Let me tell you what. A
Okay,
lot of people.
we're not here for
a lot of people in
Wayne.
Brunswick-
We're here to talk with Markel. We don't got much longer.
real quick. Markel,
go.
then.
Lordy.
You ever eat boar's head? Like pig head?
Pig feet. I've
Pig
never eaten-
head.
No,
I know people back in Dublin. I got a family friend. His mom cooks Brunswick stew with like the meat off a boar's head.
But wait, hold on. The head and they
The head, like the jaw meat.
here.
Yeah, like the meat from around the face and like the jaw.
Y'all about to make me go vegan.
You
Y'all
finna,
about
go,
to make-
you finna go hunting with KK. You got to know about this food to eat.
Yeah.
now. This hunting
A
food.
deer just seems natural. I've grown up around it. Like it's natural to
I
eat
would
a
bet
deer.
money you have eaten Brunswick stew with boar's head in it.
No, I don't think so.
I
I'd
bet
have
so.
to call the Rogers up and be like, "Yo, like, have you ever fed me anything that I should be known about that I've eaten before?" Like, and knowing them, their family, they would sneak something like that in, like testicles. I've probably eaten testicles of some sort because one time I came back, we were at a birthday party of a friend, and they literally had just went hunting. And I was standing there, and all of a sudden, I just feel these two things slap my neck, and it was warm. And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Guys, what are these?" Not knowing what they were, like I thought it was just like a joke. And they go, "Well, that bull was a man, and then now that bull is no longer a man." And they had thrown something. It was like a pig or some kind of hog or something, and they threw him on my. And I was wearing the necklace, and I was like, what in the world? And it was the most. But I think they took
And you're
those.
admitting to this right
Listen,
now?
I think they took them and cooked them and then fed them to me later as a joke. They bullied me. That's not really bullied. It was kind of funny. But anyways,
Well, that's
Markel,
my two things.
what are
Markel, back to you.
What are you looking forward to? Like Thanksgiving, Christmas. What is that? What are you looking forward to? What's that fun?
Definitely. Let me start off. The Dogs winning the national championship.
Okay,
Oh
the
yeah.
Dogs
Oh
are-
yeah. Oh, who's that running down the
Okay,
track?
no, stop.
Who's that running down the track?
It's a mean machine in
Come on,
red
Wayne.
and black.
It's a mean machine in red and black.
You know
Ain't
what?
nothing finer in the land
Ain't nothing finer in the land
than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
than the drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan, right?
No.
Go Dogs.
No, get your
Go
dog-
Dogs.
Listen, I will tell you, Dogs fans, you all are another type of breed. You guys,
That's right. You
listen,
got it
y'all,
right.
Yeah, I
He's
don't.
turning into a
Listen,
dog.
loyal.
I don't know if
He's
it's a
partially
good
a dog
thing, or
fan.
I will tell you, there is only one day a year that I will say go Dogs, and it is when Georgia Florida is happening. It's because there's a lot of Georgia fans here, and I'm afraid to get jumped. So you know, I'm gonna say go Dogs.
But he might be getting his
Second.
masters at Georgia, so he's
I would,
partially.
I would
Georgia
love.
fan.
I'm looking into it. Would love to get a master's at Georgia. But second, the second thing about you Dogs fans is that you guys will always, okay.
Dog out
Always
Ohio State
win.
because I don't
Always
play
win.
anybody
You will-
all year, and then
Okay,
they
hold
put
on.
y'all in the
He
playoffs.
will always win.
No, if you, okay, then I'm gonna do this, Coy. If Ohio State beats the Dogs this year, you are shaving your head bald. If you're so confident.
Bald? No. Why would I do that?
If you're confident,
I'll
in the
buzz
Do-
it.
oh,
I won't go bald.
Oh, buzz it all the way down.
I'll buzz
and
it.
your beard, everything, every look at here. We're gonna wax.
I'll buzz it.
Let's wax it.
I'm not waxing. I'll buzz it.
Okay.
Are we shaking? But here's the thing. You've buzzed your head though, so that's not something. So you've buzzed your head. So if Ohio doesn't win the national championship this year, you have to wax yours like yours has to be like Jimmy bald.
Jimmy Ball.
Yeah, like bald, like
If
like
it's-
shaved.
If it's Ohio State Georgia matchup,
Yeah,
and you're telling me that if Georgia,
I'm shaking your hand right
hold
now.
on, you're not gonna wax yours,
no, I've never buzzed mine. My head is lumpy. There's a reason I keep hair on
and
it.
mine looks like an egg. There's a reason I keep mine on it, but we're doing the same
Okay,
thing.
so here's what I buzz mine. You shave yours.
no, that doesn't. Sound
You're the
like
one that initiated this deal, Wayne.
But why would it?
Are you not
shave
confident in
yours?
Ohio?
I'm very confident in Ohio. Y'all only won because we made a mistake.
No.
That's
Think
how
about that.
football games are won.
But it doesn't matter.
But you
I-
lost.
Yeah.
You-
A
but
win
you-
is a win.
Y'all, okay. We'll come up with. I want you to think about a real bet.
That's my bet. I want to see you bald, like Mr. Egghead out here. Humpty Dumpty.
All right, so you have to buzz yours,
You have to shave yours,
and
like clean shave too, and I get to do it.
whoa, we're skipping. We're gonna comment down what you think our wager should be.
Or
Let
hold
us
up,
know.
hold up. Wayne has to wax his entire upper body, including his head.
That
Oh,
doesn't.
Lord.
Why does it grow for me if I have to wax my head and my body? Why aren't you waxing?
I'll wax my body, but not my head.
Okay, we're gonna leave it up to the most comments. So make a comment. Okay?
Please comment.
And say comment what Wayne should be and what Coy should be, and the most likes of whatever comment it is, we will do. We'll honor it. You heard it here on the podcast.
I'm not shaving my head.
You may have to.
I'm
shave
not
your head.
shaving my
if
head.
they say Coy,
I'm not finna be Milk Dud Coy out here
You're
now.
gonna be Milk Dud Coy. And just to think about it, I think if okay, fine then. If I have to, I'll do this. We're gonna do this off air, but okay, we'll talk about this. But if I'm doing this, that means the shaving doesn't just go for you, but it also goes for Palmer. Both of you have to buzz your head.
Markel's talking trash too. You're just
don't
gonna leave
do
him
that.
out of it.
Let me tell you, these locks.
This man has worked on.
I
this
work
man-
hard to get the locks where
He
they are.
worked hard.
7 years in this.
He worked hard for them locks. I ain't gonna touch his locks.
No, that's
No.
something fun, bro.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
shaving. I'm milk
anyway.
dudding my head. You doing something?
All right.
Yeah.
Anyways.
How about my bet for you? You can wear.
Well, let's let Markel.
We'll
do this.
find you a UGA jersey to wear for. I don't know.
New Year's Day because it's the national championship. So it's
Not New Year's Day because we can probably dressed up. Everybody
no,
gonna dress up.
no, New Year's Eve is when we dress up. New Year's Day is the day after the winning.
No.
But what I was gonna say
playoffs.
is
I want you
wear
to preach
a
a sermon
Georgia
at
jersey.
Monday wearing a Georgia jersey.
Wear a Georgia jersey in January once a week, just for January. And then listen though, if y'all win, I'll find an Ohio jersey and wear it
That's y'all's. That's y'all's. I like
That's
that
all.
one.
once a week
All
in
right.
January.
All right.
I
Just
want
for
to
the
see
month
him,
of
but
January.
listen,
All right.
the day you wear it has to be Mondays.
So so I'm standing in front of everybody.
Yeah.
preaching in a Georgia jersey.
Yeah.
Well, good. There's only 3 Mondays we're gonna be together, and I will take it. Actually, 2 Mondays in January. So yes, I will do that. I'll honor it.
You heard it here. It's on camera.
But that one. But ours is still.
Ours is still the comment.
Ours is still in the comments. So comments. Okay, we're running here on this
Well, we got
time.
5 minutes.
We got 5 minutes. Markel, if you were gonna, share the gospel, good news, testimony, whatever it may be, encourage somebody. These last few episodes, we're getting into a very tough. It's seasonal with Thanksgiving and Christmas, and there's a lot of holidays and a lot of travel, and so we're got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. But how would you encourage somebody today listening?
Definitely be thankful. Be grateful. A lot of times we overlook the simplest things in life. And just be grateful for everything. Because sometimes we may not see something that God is blessing us with, and it's right there in our face. So keep your eyes wide open. But not just your eyes, also believe that he is faithful to do what he said to do. But I feel like God is a thankful God. He's thankful and grateful and love us so much that he gave his only begotten son, of course, that we know.
Yeah.
So we need to be thankful. I mean, tomorrow is not promised. We can be gone in the blink of an eye. Our last breath can be taken away like right this minute. So we have to be thankful for every breath, for every moment, for every second, for every hour, especially in times now. This world is getting even more crazier. Revelation is really speaking the truth. It's been speaking the truth, but it's showing now than ever before. So definitely be thankful and grateful. There's so much negativity going on. Release that positivity as much as you can in the air, and do it with joy, fullness of joy, and love. Even love your haters. Love the people that that don't like you or you disagree with. Still love them, because that's what we're called to do. I'm grateful and I'm thankful for my friends and family that I have in my life. So I know you can do it.
Well, come on, somebody. Won't he do it?
Woo!
Won't he do it?
Woo!
He will.
You started talking about our breath could go at any moment, even right now, and I started breathing funny. I was like, not on the podcast,
But yeah, I'm just thankful because God is providing. He's breathing His breath in our lungs. So
well,
that's something to be thankful for.
Episode 8.
Episode 8. Thanks for joining us for our Thanksgiving podcast. Next year, when we, it's like, I had so many ideas for this. I was like, I thought it'd be cool to have a turkey, a little Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah. Next year we'll do better.
We're going to do better. Again, we're starting with 0 stuff in this. So we're growing. We got a big announcement about the podcast coming too, but we need people. Help us subscribe.
Steal your friends' phones and
Steal
subscribe.
your friends' phones. Share this. Listen, the best thing you can do is go to Instagram. You can, but it's just so right now, the Instagram handle is We Amateurs.
Is it We Amateurs?
We Amateurs.
It's We Amateurs right now.
So, again, we're amateurs at
We're amateurs at podcasting.
There's something that we're dropping little hints leading up. But, anyways, thanks for listening to the podcast. Again, hit the like, subscribe. Trust me, listen, what's coming down the pipeline. Hopefully, we're going to have some merch.
Yeah.
Dude, we're going to have some merch.
You can buy our T-shirts.
We can buy our T-shirts, help support us in the podcast. So, but this podcast only succeeds if you help us succeed. And if you like to listen to this podcast, maybe a friend of yours likes to listen to this podcast. So,
or maybe they would like to listen to this podcast.
Yeah, maybe they would like to. And then, again, the stronger we become, the better we become.
Yeah.
And one day we're not going to be amateurs at things. So
one day we're going to be on stage recording this podcast.
Be careful with the whole one day we're going to be on. Be like Matt Rife. It's like, I was at this comedy club, took a picture, and now he's like, speaking of that.
He's hilarious.
Tomorrow. His special comes out tomorrow.
For sure.
Oh, wait. I just dated this. But anyways, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. Peace out. We'll see you on the next episode, which is a Q&A with me. I'm excited.